Skirt, skirt. Told you we always been ready. I don't need people that's petty, that weigh on me heavy while I'm being steady. I need a record with Felly. We get it bouncing like Betty's, I feel like I'm Nelly. Don't bring the beef like a deli. It's leaving I levy, no sleeping on me like I'm Freddy. Chris Breeze, how I do, hit him with the moves. Left hand step back, ballin' like I'm Coos. All faith, God's plan, you just gotta choose. Got slaps, nothing left to prove. Y'all gotta leave me alone. Lately I've been in my zone. Told them no cap like I fitted, but lately the flows have been straight off the dome. I feel like I'm MVP, like my name Patty Mahomes. If it ain't about money, don't hit up my phone, cause lately I've been in my zone.
Hello, welcome to the Cowboy Show, hosted by Ben Carey and Nick Gronerad, combining expert human opinions with cutting-edge simulation models to help you arrive at the best picks each week. Inside Edge Community. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to today's stream. It is Friday, which means that we've got Krabs on. Krabs, how you doing this morning?
We're doing well. We are feeling great. It's like Christmas morning for me over here. We got people selling picks, charging too much for picks, getting dragged on Twitter. I'm not going to name names, but I'm not going to root against others either. But it's a clown show on Twitter today. I'm happy to sit back, grab some popcorn, and enjoy the show.
Yeah,
Let's have a day, Nick.
It's always nice when there's some Twitter drama, and you're not really directly involved in it.
Right, and I usually am involved.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that was a comment for you.
So
like
I'm happy to sit this one out.
Yeah, I'm a Twitter vegetarian. I don't deal with beef on Twitter, but you're definitely involved in your fair share of Twitter shenanigans. So yeah, you get to kind of sit back from the sidelines today. So I bet that's
what
nice.
a day. I hit a 5U max play yesterday. I don't need to hear anything from you about how that's irresponsible.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Doesn't matter.
The Phillies
doesn't matter.
The Phillies
doesn't matter.
Destroyed the Braves yesterday.
The rare no sweat bet.
Yeah,
rare no sweat.
They were up like 12-1 at one point.
Those don't come around often, man. Those don't. You really got to enjoy those.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, and I had 5 units on it, at one point I got to turn it off and watch some other games, which, I mean, when you have that much money on a play, that almost never happens. So, got to appreciate it. Had a great night last night. So let's carry that into today. The vibes are high. Nick. Let's get after it.
Vibes are high. And you know, so I actually want to make one quick statement on the whole people going corporate, whatever you want to call it.
Sure.
So, and Krabs, we were just talking about this before we hopped on stream, so I know you agree. But like I don't mind. I have no problem with the hustle. Like if you wanna go sell your picks, that's cool. Get your bag. It's important to be transparent, especially if you're selling a product. It's important to be transparent about the product that you're selling. People have to know what they're buying. So I'm gonna leave that there. You can make of that what you will. Krabs, before we start, I guess we're running a little bit late, so maybe we don't have so much time for this. But we had a great conversation with Javon on Wednesday. Oh, also Jeremiah said over under 5 minutes before Krabs gets on his phone. The under smacked.
I know. I'm sorry, guys.
The under smacked.
I'm trying to set up some shit for my show after this, but yes.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. I'm just giving you shit.
You're like my girlfriend when I'm at dinner, and she's like, "Put your fucking phone down. Stop looking at the scores."
Yeah,
and
no,
you're
that's
right.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
Yes.
when you're out with the girl, you got to put the phone down.
What do we got? I know. And when I'm on the crab life.
Yeah, and I'm basically the girl, right?
No. Today you are, I guess. But
today, yeah. So you're gonna have to buy me dinner after this. So
what do we got?
So we had a good conversation with Javon about some controversial topics, not related to sports, but I want to get your opinions on these. So this is kind of food related stuff, and it's kind of how gatekeepy are you about this, and what are your thoughts just on these things? So I know you're a black coffee guy. This is how the conversation originated. You're a black coffee guy just like I am. What are your thoughts on black coffee versus spiced up coffee?
Spiced up meaning like cream, sugar?
Yeah, cream, sugar. You can go pumpkin spice if it's that time of year.
I mean, if I wanted to, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I just got a phone call. Of course. You can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, if I wanted to drink milk, I would just grab the gallon out of the fridge and drink that. And if I needed to strengthen up my bones like I was when I was 6, I would just do that. I'm not drinking drinks for the flavor. I'm not drinking coffee for the flavor. I'm not like oh, this is delicious. Like I'm drinking this so that my brain works on like overtime, right? But I will say in my Starbucks, I do put peppermint flavoring in here. I do put
Okay.
a pump of peppermint in here. I do.
A pump of
So maybe
peppermint.
there's some sugar in there. I put a pump of peppermint in here. I absolutely love it. I get it all year round. I don't even care. Like I know it's like a winter thing. Doesn't matter. I love it. I love like the minty taste. But I don't know if that has like calories in it. I honestly don't even know.
It definitely
I'm a no
does.
cream guy. Makes my stomach like kind of bloat more than it already is. Like I don't need that. We know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm no cream. Maybe there's a little sugar in this peppermint stuff. There probably is. I feel like there is right now. I feel like I can walk on my ceiling. So maybe there is. But yeah, no cream dye. If I want milk, I grab a carton of it out of the fridge.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Javon. You're a little bit of a sicko for that. But all right.
What, the
So
peppermint?
yeah, the peppermint.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah. So next up, pineapple on pizza. Is it a yay? Is it a nay? Is it a I don't give a shit?
My buddy stands by it. I respect it. I don't like it. I love pineapple. I love pizza. You won't catch me putting pineapple on pizza. Straight up.
Yeah.
I'm also, you might think this is honestly weirder than the peppermint thing. I don't like mac and cheese.
Oh, I thought
don't like
you were
mac
gonna say
and
like
cheese.
you put peppermint on your pizza too.
Oh, that would be something. Just like little candy canes broken up.
Yeah. So like yeah, it's a dessert pizza.
But like, I like pasta. I like cheese. I don't like mac and cheese. It's like the weirdest thing ever.
are you like one of those guys like you like French fries but you don't like potatoes? Or you like
No, I like
ketchup but you
potatoes.
don't like tomatoes?
Yes, I like ketchup, but I don't like tomatoes. Boom. Yep, that's a fact. Love ketchup, actually. I'm ketchup's #1 fan.
Good to know.
Big
Good to know.
ketchup guy.
Ketchup crabs. You're gonna have a Heinz sponsorship.
Sure,
Sure.
that'll play.
All right, and last one.
I'm geeking.
What are your thoughts on cooking steak?
I love cooking steak. I consider myself to be pretty good at cooking steak.
And specifically
actually.
the doneness.
At medium rare.
Medium rare.
Medium
And-
rare.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course,
Yeah.
it's medium rare. But like, what are your
rare.
thoughts on people who prefer a well done steak?
My mom prefers well done steak, so I'm not going to shit talk out of respect for her. That was because she grew up, and I guess her dad would cook the steak and like would barely cook it, like it would literally be raw. So it like grossed her and her sister out growing up. So now they only eat like well done meat or whatever. So I get it in that case, but it's the incorrect way to do it. It's the incorrect way. If you want to have the well cooked steak, just go to McDonald's and get a McDouble and eat that. I don't get it, but it is what it is. And also steak sauce. Like if you're at a good restaurant, if you're at a Ruth's Chris, having a nice steak and you're asking for steak sauce, grow up. Just grow up.
I'm
Don't
with
do
you
that.
on that. I am totally with you on that. All
Don't
right.
tell me you're a well done steak guy.
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay, thank God. Whew. Oh.
All right. So enough of that. I was just thinking about it since we had the conversation with Javon back on.
That's okay. We will have to go rapid fire today, though.
Yes,
on the
yes.
plays.
Oh,
we do have
absolutely.
to go rapid fire.
Yeah, we got 3-minute timer
Okay.
on the polls. We're gonna go.
Word.
We'll go rapid fire. So let's start talking some baseball. And also, Trent CN, thank you very much for the 2-month Tier 1 sub. Appreciate that very, very much. Thank you, my man. So, start talking some baseball. So for anybody who might be new to the stream, here's how it works. We've got 5 categories of games that we're going to talk about. You can see those categories on the left side of the screen. For each of the first 4 categories, we've picked out a game that fits into that category. It's 4 games that are interesting for 4 different reasons. Not necessarily our favorite bets of the day, more so some of the more interesting games, some of the games that people are going to want to hear about, some games to create the narrative around today's slate. For each of these categories, I have a lean picked out. Krabs will have a lean picked out, and you guys, as the chat, will have the ability to vote on a poll to see what your favorite bet in that game is. Every single lean that goes up on the screen will be tracked.
Pitching duel.
Oops, that's the wrong button. Will be tracked. I just started playing the pitching duel intro. I pressed the wrong button on my stream deck.
That's okay.
They're all going to be tracked over on a BetStamp account. You can see the BetStamp account link in the Twitch chat since May 4th. Probably at this point around 450 different leans from the stream, all tracked, all verified as being submitted before the game started at the exact unit deployment and the exact price that you pay for the bet. So everything is tracked over there. Last category is the walk-off favorite bets of the day. Again, Krabs has his, I have mine. And you guys as chat can vote for your collective favorite play of the day. So, since we got to go rapid fire, we got about 35 minutes to get through everything. Let's hop straight into category number 1.
David versus Goliath.
Average Joe's versus the Globo Gym Goliath. This sport doesn't build character, it reveals it.
F&A, Cotton, F&A.
So category number 1 is David versus Goliath, where we take a look at a team that is a heavy money line favorite. And the big favorite today is the Atlanta Braves. And in fact, the Braves are favored so heavily that if you're looking for a minus 110 run line, you're looking at a 2.5 in either direction. So the Braves are sitting at like minus 285, minus 290-ish on the money line. Total in this game is sitting at 9.5. So Krabs, what are your thoughts here? And chat, be sure to go vote on the poll. Let us know what you like.
I mean, I hate everything about this game. I'll be honest with you. Max Fried, I mean, he's getting up there for some Cy Young talks at this point. The dude's been dealing recently, besides his first 2 starts of the season. And they're coming off of getting clapped, a game where they got clapped for the first time in a while. I mean, if they won that game last night, they would have set the franchise record for most wins in a month. So you could say the Braves are hot, right? They're red hot. Maybe the hottest team in baseball over the last month, which is that's a good sample size. That's not just saying they've won 5 games in a row or whatever. Mm-hmm. But Mike Minor is on the mound, and Mike Minor scares me. I'll be honest, because Mike Minor might not have, he might not have the arm he used to have, but he's got the brain. He's smart up there. He has not had the most success this year, but guys like that scare me because you never know when he's just going to have a good day. You never know when he's going to be feeling good up there and maybe have a good outing. I'll be honest, with the total this high, I think we might see a blowout here. I'm actually okay with backing the Braves here at minus 1.5. I hate saying it out loud. I literally just got the EBGBs. Maybe it was from the peppermint, from the coffee kicking in. But I think it's minus 1.5 here for the Braves or no play. I think they absolutely kick the Reds' teeth in.
Yeah,
they kick their teeth in today. I really do.
I think that they're going to kick the Reds' teeth in as well. So just FYI, if you want a minus 1.5 on the Braves, you're looking at like a minus 165.
Oh, so minus 2.5? What are the odds for that?
Minus 2.5, running you a minus 110.
Oh, it's not even plus money, dude.
Yeah, it feels gross, right? But I mean, that's where we're at in this game. It's Max Fried, who, like you said, is getting Cy Young talk, pitching for a Braves team that is definitely the better team, just ignoring the starting pitchers in this game. And you got turkey tossing Mike Minor for the Reds.
And we know the Braves like hitting lefties too. And I know Acuna's out, and I know Albies is out, right? So those are 2, lefty killers. But
Acuna, I'm seeing in the projected starting lineup.
He might come back today. He might come back and play today, which I honestly don't love for them because I don't like betting guys in their first game back. They're rusty a little bit. This is a tough one, man. This is weird as shit.
This is kind of fun, right? It's like it's different.
This is dumb.
having to deal with a 2.5.
Yeah, this stinks. This reeks.
Yeah. So I can tell you what I'm on first if you'd like.
Nah, let me lock in. Let me lock in the minus 2.5. Don't think about it. I think the Braves win this game. I don't think there's going to be as many runs scored in this game as we expect. I think it'll be 6-1 is the final score here. I think Max Fried pitches a gem.
Yeah,
what do you like?
You know it's disgusting. I'm with you. I'm taking the Braves minus 2.5. I think the Braves clobber them. So the first 5 team total for the Braves is 3.5 plus 110 for the over.
Oui.
For the first 5, which is nuts. Haven't seen that outside of Coors since I've been looking at first 5 team totals. And the Braves,
Gross.
just team total in general, is at 6.5. That's
ridiculous,
disgusting. So
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm with you though. I'm gonna lock in the Braves at -2.5. This is an excellent play. I think it's. I mean, I know it's Wiley's free play of the day, so maybe we're.
Is it actually?
Yeah, it is.
Have you locked my play in already?
Yeah.
Is it already locked in?
Yeah, no, you're gonna win this one. Don't worry.
You already locked it in?
I already locked it in.
It's already tight. Fuck me, dude. All right. Well, there you go. I guess you guys get Wiley's VIP free play of the day. There you go.
You know, just because a play is square, it doesn't mean it's not gonna hit.
I know, and I've learned. Trust me, I've learned that, and I'm starting to take more. Like I took the Phillies yesterday as a favorite.
Yeah. You've taken a couple. You've taken a couple square plays on the stream the last couple of weeks, and it's working for you.
I have.
You
I'm
took,
getting better.
you
I'm
took
getting better.
You took a -1.5 last time. I think it was the Rays, and I think it smacked. I think they ended up winning that game by 2. So yeah, Braves
money line, great late piece.
Braves +2.5. VIP play of the day.
Oh man.
All right. So chat did not want to be so square. Only 4 votes on the Braves run line here. But chat likes the over, which I honestly don't.
I don't love the over. I just think I don't know if the Reds are going to score today, man. I don't know.
Yeah, so I mean,
the Braves. I don't know.
Yeah, it's really a question of, are you expecting the Braves to cover the run line because Mike Minor goes out and deals and the Reds don't score, or are you taking a Braves run line because you're expecting Mike Minor to get blown up? And I think that kind of dictates whether you're on the over or whether you're on the under.
I think it's because the Reds don't score. Reds don't score. Mike Minor, I don't think is going to pitch as bad. I'm not saying he's going to go out there and give up 2 runs. I think he'll go out there and probably give up 4 runs. But it's more of a Max Fried is an absolute dog right now, and he's going to go out there and pitch a gem.
Yeah, and I think it's a little bit of both, and that's why I like the -2.5, and I'm comfortable taking a -2.5, especially with a road team.
Yep.
So no.
Yep.
Bottom of the 9th fluke shit, where they just don't get to bat. All right. Let's hop along now into category number 2.
Batting practice.
As there's a drive in a deep left field by Castellanos, it will be a home run. And so that'll make it a 4-0 ball game. I don't know if I'm going to be putting on this headset again.
All right. So category number 2 is batting practice, where we're taking a look at a game that has a high total. And as per usual, we're looking at Coors here. So we've got the Rockies at home hosting the Diamondbacks. Rockies sitting at -115. Money line favorites, slight favorites, technically favorites at home. Over under in this game sitting at 11.5. So the poll is up. Be sure to vote, everybody. And Krabs, I'm especially curious on your thoughts with the pitchers in this game. You kind of got your boy, Merrill Kelly, on the bump for the Diamondbacks. And we've got one of the most unique, I would say, pitchers on the mound for the Rockies in Senzatella. So what are your thoughts here?
So can you look up what Senzatella's last start was? Because I know he's been pitching better recently, but I want to make sure that he's coming off of a decent start.
Yeah, Senzatella, his last start was in Minnesota back on the 25th. He went 5 innings, gave up 8 hits, struck out 6, which I know fucked a lot of people on his under 0.1 strikeouts prop. He gave up 4 runs.
Okay, not great. Yeah, I'll be honest, Merrill Kelly also hasn't been pitching great either. He's fallen off a little bit. He was red hot, one of the best pitchers in baseball the first month. I mean, that was my guy, right? But I don't know, man. He's really fallen off. I think his stats are a little bit deceiving. He has not been pitching as well as those numbers of late. And I think Senzi's been pitching a little bit better than his numbers of late. I mean, he could not have been worse to start the season. This one's tough for me, I'll be honest. Definitely sketch to see Senzi favored in this game. But to be honest with you, maybe it's because people love betting on the Rockies at home. Maybe, and then we saw them beat the Dodgers twice, and that definitely takes into effect. Whenever you see a team beat the Dodgers, you see people like to bet them, for the next week or so, like we saw with the Pirates, which is a big mistake. So maybe I'm falling for that trap. I'll be honest with you though, the fact that Senzi's favored here today, I'm going to go with the Rockies ML. Merrill Kelly is a trendy guy who I don't think has been pitching as well as his numbers look or as his name has been thrown around this season. And Senzi's flipped, right? We've already discussed this. So let me get the Rockies at home. We know their bats are better at home, and the D-backs bats are sound asleep. They've been sound asleep for weeks. So let me get the Rockies ML.
All right, yes, it's the Rockies money line for Krabs. This is such a tough game, I think. So Senzatella is a really weird pitcher. So everybody knows he doesn't strike guys out. He gives up a ton of contact. But what he does is he's got a multi-year established track record at this point of just not giving up home runs, even pitching in course, which is why the Rockies signed him to a contract extension, either late last season or over this offseason. So Senzatella is a pitcher whose skill set really plays up in course. He's going to give up hits. He's going to give up contact, and just rely on the defense behind him to make plays. So from that perspective, I mean, his skill set really does play up a little bit in cores. I mean, it's much better to have Senzatella in cores than an equally bad fly ball pitcher. Exactly. So I don't know.
I kind of like the under. Is that what you're hinting at right now?
Yeah,
I kind of like the under.
I'm kind of thinking about an under. Although I actually think I'm going to take a first 5 under and not a full game under, because I don't trust either team's bullpen. I don't trust the Rockies bullpen at all. I don't trust the Diamondbacks bullpen if the Rockies are winning. So I'm going to take a first 5 under in this game. Just trust Senzatella to not get shelled. Trust Merrill Kelly to not get shelled.
I mean, Merrill Kelly's not terrible. He's not terrible.
Yeah, no, he's not bad. He's not great, but he's not bad. So I think that number is sitting at 6.5. Best number on under 6.5 minus 106 over on FanDuel for a first 5 under. And Ben says, but is Coors a good park when a pitcher induces a lot of contact? I mean, if it depends on the type of contact, right? I mean, so fly ball pitchers get destroyed in Coors, as I'm sure you know.
Right.
But pitchers who give up a lot of ground balls and singles, I mean, it's no different in Coors than in other parks, right? That's not something that the altitude affects at all. So So yeah, I'm taking this first 5 under, 6.5 at.
Yeah, I don't hate an under
106.
playing this game, honestly. I don't hate it.
And I'm just ready for there to be 7 runs in the first inning, because it just feels like that's going to happen after I say first 5 under, and the full game's still going to go under.
As long as the Cubs aren't involved, they're like the best first inning team ever. It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Not me.
No. What is chat like here?
So chat is with you again, actually.
Wow. Okay. Let's go.
So chat is on the Rockies money line. We had 9 votes on the Rockies money line, 3 votes on the Diamondbacks, 2 votes on the over, 1 vote on the under. And Ben, again, he doesn't give up fly balls. So I mean, hard hit balls that are on the ground or that are low line drives, they don't leave the park in course. Obviously ground balls don't leave the park because they're ground balls.
Well, that'd be something.
That would be impressive. Right? Ground ball home run. That's like an oxymoron. Right? That would be something. You could have a ground rule double ground ball. You just smack it off the ground so hard and it bounces up and into the stands.
Hit somebody's cleat, goes up into the crowd.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
I was thinking more Juan Soto is just so fucking yoked and just hits the ball so hard on the ground that it just goes through the wall.
Breaks through the wall like a cartoon.
Also, Juan Soto, we'll be seeing, brother. Enjoy your time on the Yanks. It was fun while it lasted. I will always love you, just like I do with Harper. And you're not an asshole, so you're way easier to root for than Harper. So I'm going to enjoy the time here when you remain with us, and I appreciate it, and I understand that it's a business. I get it, my man. I wish him all the best. I pray to God. I literally prayed last night. Juan Soto, please do not go to the Yankees. Anywhere else. Anywhere else. You go to the Dodgers. I don't even care.
Yeah.
Go to the Mets. Go to the Mets. I'd
that
rather
would
him go to the Mets than go to the Yankees, straight up.
Yeah.
That's what it's come to at this point. Because I will not be able to deal with that mentally, emotionally, the chirps. I won't be able to live with that. I will probably stop watching baseball if he goes to the Yankees. So just hope he goes somewhere else and has a great time, a great career. That's my little spiel on that. You know he declined the offer within like an hour last night. I'm sure you saw that.
Yeah. We'll be seeing. We'll be seeing
Soda.
All right. So let's hop in now to category number 3.
All I do is win.
And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they say there. 'Cause all I do is
Wind.
So category number 3 is all I do is wind. We're taking a look at a game with some potential heavy wind implications. And the ballpark today with the strongest winds blowing in or out is in New York, with the Mets hosting the Texas Rangers. 13-mile-an-hour winds blowing out. We've got Glenn Otto on the mound for the Rangers. Chris Bassett on the bump for the Mets. Mets sitting at like minus 200-ish at home. Total sitting at 9. Krabs, I'm sad we don't get to talk about Dane Dunning today. Although I guess we had Dane Dunning on Friday last week. So we have a different Rangers pitcher today. But what are your thoughts?
Probably for the best.
We nailed the Dunning bet last time.
We did.
They were playing the Nats with the Spino, and we were both on the under, and it was like a 2-1 game.
It was free.
Yeah,
it was free. Yeah, no, it's. I'm happy that Dane doesn't have to pitch here because he'd probably get exploited in this game. So I'm happy they can throw out Otto, who I actually like Otto, to be honest with you, but I don't know about today, man. I don't know about today. This line is weird. I mean, I'm seeing 1% of the handle is on the Rangers today, which, by the way, there's no way that can be accurate or true. But that's a convo for another time. You won't catch me betting Bassett, minus 185. I'll tell you that much. Maybe you just play the over here with the wins. I mean, do you have like a ranking system of how much win matters at these parks, or do you just know mentally? Because I know Wrigley it matters the most, right?
Yeah, it definitely matters the most at a park like Wrigley. Citi Field, I would expect to be kind of middle of the pack. I mean, it's a slightly below average park for home runs, just in general. Although it's not a case like, say, San Francisco, where you can have the wind flying out and it doesn't matter.
Right. Okay.
Also, we have a very important comment from It's Ray Ray. This is on Apple TV.
It's on Apple TV. Yeah. Add it to my card. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was already going to say over anyways, but, I mean, that just pushes right over. Apple TV? You kidding me? This one's about to be free. They've known the winds. They must have some good meteorologists working for them behind the scenes or something, because this shit's soaring over. Soaring. The winds, these offenses, we know they can score. I mean, Bassett's been ass recently after a great start to the season. Otto has been pretty bad this year, too. Yeah, Bassett has been ass. Bass has been ass. Let me get the over in this game. Don't overthink it. No pun intended. I like the over even without the wind. I like the over even without the Apple TV. I don't love that it's already moved a point. But is it available at 8.5 anywhere?
Not for a standard price.
Okay, yeah, give me the 9. Give me the over 9. It'll probably push, whatever, push the win.
You can grab the 9 at plus 100 on Barstool for the over.
Yeah, let me get that.
And Ray Ray says bet MGM. Yeah, you could get an 8.5 for like minus 125.
Ooh. Zach LaVine just got paid.
Everybody in the NBA is getting paid.
5-year, $215 million.
Except for Bridges.
Well, yeah,
deservedly
he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
He's an idiot.
He's more than an idiot. He's a piece of shit.
You fucked up, dude. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. What a dumbass.
Yeah. Also,
I do want to talk about Bradley Beal for 3 seconds. I hope we trade him. I hope we trade him.
yeah, I agree.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I know you root for the Wizards, right?
Yeah, I mean, I like air quotes root for the Wizards. I really don't care about them.
I know you're not a huge NBA guy. It's okay, but it hasn't worked. Like, he doesn't win. He puts himself before the team. He's a whiner. I don't know if there's a stat for this, but like, he gets blessed on calls all the time. Like, he goes to the rack and flops, and he like gets blessed for free. Like, he's like it. It hasn't worked with the chemistry, and I know we're bringing in a bunch of new guys. Like, we're giving it one more shot, right, to see if it'll work with these new dudes, which I'm cool with. But to pay him that much money and have him not be a leader of a team that takes us and helps us win games and brings us to the playoffs, I don't get it. But we'll see how it plays out. I like him as a person, as a human being. He's a family man. He's a good dude. He loves DC. We've always treated him well. We'll see how it plays out. I'm rooting for him. I'll be there on our first home game. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I do like the trade we made, though, with the Nuggets. I do like it.
Yeah, I have a lot of thoughts on the NBA. I'll get to that in a second. So chat is actually with you here on the over.
Okay.
So we are 3 for 3 on
This is not
Krabs
good.
and chat having the same play.
This is not good.
That is incredible. So we had
This is not good.
8 votes on the over, 7 votes on the Mets run line, 2 votes on the Rangers run line, and no votes on the under. And I'm going to actually be on the Rangers plus 1.5 here.
Ooh.
Just as
Okay.
as a little bit of a Bassett fade. I don't necessarily think that the Rangers are going to win, but on the road at plus 1.5, I think Otto's going to have a decent game. I know Scrunch said earlier I'm not a big Otto fan, which is true. But he had one bad game recently, but he's actually been okay this year.
Otto's okay. He's
Yeah,
okay. He's young. Like, he's the kind of guy who will give up 6 runs or 1 run.
Yeah,
Young guy.
and I think I'm gonna take the I
don't hate
like
that
that final score 6-5, maybe a 5-4.
Yeah.
I might say.
Yeah. I don't hate that look.
Yeah, and also George said, if I'm not mistaken, they played the Royals and you were on the over. Yeah, so on Wednesday we had Dane Dunning with Javon on, and we full
he's done that
reversed
last week.
everything that we had in that
Ooh.
Rangers Royals game.
Ooh.
Because Dunning did not have a good day. But last Friday with Krabs on was also Dunning against Espino and the Nats, and we full swept the Dunning game there.
Yup.
Just joined. Why are you fading my Mets? Because Bassett's been not great.
Bassett's been ass.
Yeah, Chris Assett. Okay, so
Yeah,
and also
no,
real
he's
quick,
fantastic.
so some NBA thoughts.
Okay.
So the Wizards, even if Bradley Beal could be like the centerpiece to a title team, which I kind of don't think he can. This is not the way, right? So in the NBA, you have to acquire assets either through the draft or through free agency. The Wizards clearly don't have pull in the free agent market. Like, no superstars want to go to DC. So you have to draft.
It makes no sense to me, by the way. It doesn't make sense to me, but continue.
So you have to draft your high end talent.
Yep.
And if you have a guy like Bradley Beal on your team, you're not going to be the worst team in the league.
Right.
So you're not going to get high draft picks. Like the Wizards, they draft like 7th every year.
7 through 12 every fucking year.
Yeah, and
year.
you just can't acquire difference-making talent consistently drafting 7th every year. Like, you have to be right at the top. So re-signing Bradley Beal, it's 5 more years of mediocrity. It's 5 more years of maybe making a 6, 7, 8 seed on a good year and drafting 7th on a bad year. And just still not acquiring the talent that you need. Like, I'm like doing it like the Sixers did it is how you have to do it. Like, it sucks, but you have to tank. Like, in the NBA, you just have to tank, and they know that. Like, that's why they've fucked with the lottery multiple times in the last couple of years, because tanking is such an effective strategy at rebuilding your team. So you have to tank. You have to have high draft picks.
Yeah.
Or you have to sign an entire team of like an entire championship team in free agency. And the Wizards
I
can't do
agree.
that.
Did
so
we
they-
not
so
learn
they
our
have
lesson
to-
from John Wall?
Yeah.
I don't understand. We did the same thing 2 years ago. I don't like. Do we not learn our lesson? And I know Bradley Beal isn't as injury prone, but he's starting to get injury prone.
Yeah, I mean, and
I don't
Golden
know.
State also is like the one exception to this rule, putting together a
Right.
team without really top end draft picks. I mean, Curry was what, like 6th in the draft or something, 7th, 8th. I don't
Yeah.
know exactly where he was. Klay Thompson,
Wasn't one.
not. I think he was first round pick, but not super high pick. Draymond Green, same deal.
Yep.
I mean, and so you can either get lucky multiple times over multiple years, plus have good player development, or you can tank, or
Yeah,
you can
and I'm
try
rooting
and
for
try
John
and be the
Davis.
Nets and probably fail like they did.
Austin said Johnny Davis is a stud. I'm rooting for him. I didn't love the pick. I wanted to take Duran, the big center, even though that's not a fit or need for us right now. I wanted to just take the best player. I think he's going to be a stud. I'm rooting for Johnny Davis. I mean, nothing. A lot of people will just be like, yeah, I root for whatever moves my team makes because there's nothing we can do about it, and I get that. But like, I'm up here being honest about it. I don't love the moves we make. I've never really loved the moves Wizards make. I think they're pretty dumb compared to the rest of the league, but that's okay. We never tank. I think we're more worried about filling the seats and making money than we are about winning. And we kind of proved that with not tanking. We proved that with re-signing Beal. But we'll see how it plays out. I mean, Bradley Beal's still a bucket, so we'll see. Maybe he'll mesh with these guys great. I don't know.
Yeah, we will have to see.
Yep.
All right. So let's hop in now to category number 4.
Pitching duel.
Now, key to being a big league pitcher is the 3 R's. Readiness, recuperation, and conditioning.
So category number 4 is the pitching duel. We're going to take a look at a game with a good pitching matchup and a low total. So enough about Chris Assett, enough about Glenn Otto. Let's talk about Corbin Burns and Ronci Contreras. So we got the Brewers in Pittsburgh today. Pirates sitting at plus 170, Brewers minus 290, or not minus 290, minus 200, minus 190-ish, depending on the book. Total in this game sitting down at 7.5. So Krabs, what are your thoughts on these guys, and what are your thoughts on this game?
I love both of these arms. I wish the Pirates haven't been winning a little bit recently so I could bet on them here today. I still might, but I really don't think it's that great of a look, especially against an electric arm like Burns. And I watched, what is his name? The Pittsburgh closer, who's an absolute stud. Bednar. I watched Bednar throw a ton of pitches last night, and then he started to struggle. If they keep pitching him 2-3 innings every time he goes in there to close, his arm is going to fall off just like it did in 2019 with the Nationals when they did that with Sean Doolittle. So they're literally running this young dude's arm into the ground. I feel terrible. They're starting to use De Los Santos more to come in and close as well, which I think is smart. But I don't understand why they're abusing this dude's arm. I don't get it. So I don't even think he's going to be able to pitch today. He threw like 40 pitches yesterday. I don't know. You know better than me with that stuff. But that scares me. If they don't have a couple of their guys in the back end of their bullpen against the Brewers bullpen, who maybe is the best bullpen in the league, they literally are unhittable and nobody scores against them. I think this is a good look, honestly, for the Brewers, but I hate taking minus 1.5 when totals are this low because I think runs are going to come at a premium. Here. This is a tough one for me, man. This is a tough one for me. I'll be honest, I like the Brew Crew, but I don't know if I can lay that minus 190 or whatever that is. Oh, am I about to do it? Am I about to take another minus 1.5? Give me the minus 1.5 on the Brewers. I don't love this play. I'm doing it. I don't know what the heck's going on today, but I cannot back the Pirates after 2 wins when they have no arms in their bullpen who are going to be able to be used today against Corbin Burns and the Brew Crew, who have been hot and have the best bullpen in the league. I can't do it. This is my baseball brain is outweighing my contrarian fade the public tendencies here.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
We've got Squabs today. Squabs bets.
But
You've got all the square plays.
Literally, yes. This is not good. I don't like how this is going, but it is what it is.
I think that was probably a joke that would work a little bit better in text as opposed to verbally.
I was like, what'd you call me?
Like, what?
But yeah, I guess give me the Brewers minus 1.5. This is a stupid bet. I wouldn't recommend taking this bet, but I don't really see a look here that I like. Besides that, I really don't.
Yeah.
Maybe the over.
Yeah, and so that's actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the over in this
Okay.
game. So I like the fact that Bednar's probably not pitching, and the Pirates kind of just seem to not know what they're doing with their bullpen. I really that's the difference maker. I think the Pirates bullpen is the difference maker here. So
the Pirates versus the Brewers bullpen will be the difference here because it's like the best bullpen versus people who don't even know who the fuck's pitching tonight out of the pen. Straight up, we don't even. It's like a lottery. Like we don't even know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Burns is gonna have a good game. Burns always pitches well. Yeah. I do think that the Pirates can score 2 on him. I'd be happy if the Pirates scored 2 on Corbin Burns. I think that's on pace for this over. He's been solid, but he's not been. I mean, he's excellent. He's obviously excellent. Corbin Burns is one of my favorite pitchers in the league. But he's not unhittable. So I like the Pirates to get 2, especially with they've been hot. And I think that Roncy Contreras, he's been struggling a little bit more recently. He had a couple starts where he gave up 3 runs apiece, and he's been walking a lot of guys his last couple of starts. It hasn't hit him on the scoreboard. But he walked 5 batters and gave up 4 hits in 5 innings in Tampa in his last start. Ended up with only one run allowed, but I think that that's gonna come back to bite him. So I like the over here at 7.5.
Yeah, I don't hate that look either. I don't hate that look. That helps my -1.5, honestly. So I'm cool with that.
Yeah, so I'm taking the over.
What is Chet
7.5. Let's see what Chet likes. So Chet is on the opposite side of you. All is right with the universe.
Thank goodness. Oof.
Chet likes
everything's
the Pirates.
okay. The simulation is back on track.
Yep. It is a Pirates plus 1.5 at -105 for the Chat. So that got 9 votes. The Brewers did pick up 5 votes as the second highest voted option. The under got 5 votes, and the over got 3 votes. So that is where Chat is at. Pick 6 made me laugh earlier. Said Nick is having a stroke and can't say Krabs. So you gotta have to call an ambulance to my apartment.
Straight up, dude. Straight up. I can't stop looking at this Nats line, bro. Holy smokes. We'll get to that in a second, but oof.
All right.
Let's get it.
Yep. So let's hop into the last category of the day, the walk-off. Favorite bets of the day. So what I need from chat, what I need from all of you, is for you to type out your favorite plays of the day. I'm going to take 5 of them, throw them into the poll. What I need is 1, what team or player or total you're betting on. It could either be a money line, a run line, a game total, a team total, a nerfy, a yerfy, a first 5, a player prop, whatever it is. Give me the bet and give me the price. Is it a -110? Is it a +200? Is it a -8,000 VI premium free play of the day? If you don't give me the price, it's not going in the poll. So here is the video clip.
The walk-off.
The 1-1 pitch.
Man.
A swing and a drive to deep right. Away back. Gone.
And let's see what we've got. Ollie said Red Sox everything. Is that the run line price? Oh, -1.5 plus 118. Okay. So there's the Red Sox. We got the Mariners team total over 4.5 from Mets fan. Also, yes, Fall Guys last night was absolutely hilarious. I've been really enjoying it.
Fucking love that game.
Krabs,
I need to get in.
Yeah, you gotta hop on. We each of the last 2 nights, once on Shelly's stream and last night on the Book It stream. We've been doing like community Fall Guys, and there's like people who have mained the game for like since it came out, who know what they're doing and win every single time. And then there's people like Trent and I who are just playing for the first time and have absolutely no idea what we're doing and get eliminated.
I've played a couple times. I mean, I'd be in the boat with you guys though too. But that game is so much fun.
Yeah, no, it's
so much.
It's good content. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So let's see. Need 3 more. We've got the White Sox money line at +130. We've got
Wiley's VIP Premium Braves +1.5, -300.
Yeah, but Trent,
Well, that'd be,
over
the
5.5.
odds would be a little worse than that.
Yeah, over 5.5 VIP packages sold today. I only not putting it in the poll because you didn't give me the price. That's the only reason. Gooey.
Okay.
Paul Goldschmidt, 1.5 total bases. At -125, and we'll take the Nationals money line at -130. So thank you to everybody for posting your plays in the chat. Apologies if it did not make it into the poll. I'm sure it's going to hit. But be sure to go vote on the 5 that we have up. See what your favorite is. And Krabs, what is your favorite play on today's MLB slate?
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. It's the Washington Nationals. I love the Nationals today.
Sure.
I love everything about this game. I love the way we've been hitting the baseball. I love that we're coming back home here. And we're facing turkey tosser Rogers, who stinks. I love that the line has moved from almost a pick'em to Nats almost -140 on some books. I love that Josiah Gray has been lights out recently, and even had a good start at home. How about that? Having a good start at home against Philadelphia, who hits 2 starts ago, 6 innings, 1 hit. The dude has been pitching great. He's pitching like the guy we traded Scherzer and Trey Turner for. I'm extremely excited about Josiah Gray right now. I think he's going to throw a gem against the Miami Marlins without Jazz Chisholm. That lineup doesn't scare me one bit. Not one bit. I think we dominate today. I think the Nats line movement tells us everything we need to know. Nats ML's the play. Nats ML's the play. They win today. I'm in love with this. I might have to break my own rule and bet this today. The money is split. The handle is split on this game, but the line has moved so much towards the Nats. That's a great sign in my opinion. Give me the Nats all day and twice on Sunday. Love this play. Love it.
Yeah, I don't hate it. Let me take a look and see what the model has this game at. I have this as actually like basically a tie.
Okay.
Although subject to change, of course, as actual lineups come out. But yeah, right. I don't hate the spot for the Nets. I think taking it after the steam at like -140.
It hurts.
But yeah. It hurts. B-Germ, what is the Nats record versus the Marlins this year? Do you know? Are you trying to extract an answer? Somebody asked what the Nats record is in Marlins games this year.
Ooh.
I'm assuming it's bad since it got asked.
I know I can look at the last 5 real quick. Looks like Miami's won the last 4 or 5. I can see that.
Not good.
It makes me like the Nats even better today, though.
Of course it does. You have to say something like that at least once today.
I know, I had to. I will say Miguel Rojas dominates the Nats. He's the Nat killer on this Marlins team. So if he's probably getting the start today at shortstop, right? So he's an absolute Nat killer. If he's on Prize Picks, I don't know. I'll have to do some digging. But I think if anyone does anything for them, it's going to be him because he owns us.
Yeah.
And Gary Cooper's also very good. Gary Cooper is extremely underrated, and he's been hitting the baseball really well. But that being said, Josiah Gray looks dominant, so I expect him to dominate today. Hopefully Lane Thomas is batting leadoff again, not Cesar Hernandez. Up on the Lane train. It's not too late, guys. This guy's actually pretty freaking good. We traded John Lester for him. I'm super stoked about him in the future with him as a Nat. So give me the Nats all day today. They win. They get it done.
John Lester. What a name. I haven't thought about John Lester in a long time.
I'm hip. I love John Lester.
Yeah, John Lester was really good for a while.
He's
stuck around for a couple of years too long.
He battled cancer, like was on a couple different teams. That dude's a grinder. Love that guy.
Yeah, no, John Lester's just good pitcher to have on your team.
You know who's not a good pitcher? He's Rogers.
No, Rogers. I don't know what's up with Rogers this year. He was so good last year.
I know he's beat. He's beat.
Well, he's like in his second year. He's like 23. He can't be washed.
Yeah, but what do you like today, bro?
So I'm deciding between a couple things. So I really like the Braves today. I don't want to double down and track it twice because it always just inevitably ends up bad when I take a play from earlier in the stream and reuse it as my favorite play. So I'm looking for a different one. And I think I'm going to go with the first 5 team total, taking the Yankees. Feels square, but I don't know that I've ever actually been on a Yankees first 5 team total. But I like the number that we're getting for them today against Aaron Savali. So Savali has not been good this year. He's got like a 7 ERA, 1.6 WHIP. Not that he's that bad, but he's been pretty bad this year. He was on the injured list, came back, had a decent start against Minnesota, allowed 2 runs, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, let me double check this. Oh no, never mind, they did have the full lineup. And then gave up 3, including 8 hits and 3 walks in 4 innings against Boston in his last start. He faced the Yankees earlier this year, gave up 6 runs in 3 innings. So I think that the Yanks bats are going to be in for a good day against Savali. Gave me their first 5 team total over 2.5 at like minus 110.
Okay.
I was expecting this line to be minus 135, minus 140-ish. So I think getting it at minus 110 looks like a pretty good value here. 3 runs against Savali in 5 innings. Love it.
Savali scares me a little bit because it's in there, and he's probably going to figure it out throughout the year. But I mean, he does not have it figured out right now. I mean, clearly he's been lost. So I don't hate the play, Nick. I think fade Savali after his great year last year when he's still figuring his shit out while you can, because I think in a couple months he'll probably be back to at least relatively good.
Yeah, I just don't think he's 100%.
Yeah,
because he was struggling. He went on the injured list. He's back. I mean, he's still giving up a ton of hits, ton of contact.
Yeah, I'm hip. Yeah, I like that play.
Yep.
I like that play. Don't hit it.
So let me get that up on the stream graphic, and then we'll take a real quick look at what chat likes.
Sweet.
So Yankees first 5 team total over 2.5 at minus 110 for me, and chat is on the Red Sox. So we have 8 votes on the Red Sox run line. We've got 7 votes on the Nationals. So chat very much once again likes your play, and then 2 votes apiece on the Mariners team total over 4.5, the White Sox money line, and the Paul Goldschmidt total bases prop.
Rich Hill on the road. He's good.
Yeah, Rich Hill is consistently okay, which is in some cases is a good thing. All right, so I know you got to hop off, Krabs. You've got Behind the Lines coming up basically now. So appreciate you, as always, for hopping on the stream. Looking forward to it again next week. Everybody in chat, be sure to go hop on over into the Book It Sports stream. Check out the Behind the Lines show with Krabs and Javon. And who do you have on today?
Yeah, we got my guy Hutton Jackson coming on in a few minutes to talk some PLL for the weekend. That's been a cash cow for us, some lacrosse. He's going to come on for about 15. We're going to shoot the shit, talk some lax. And then I got my guy Peter from Just Baseball coming on to shoot the shit for a little bit and talk some baseball. Talk a little bit of Yankees, unfortunately, but I got to give it to him. Got to give him the floor for a little bit. So I got those guys coming on. Me and Javon will hold it down. Hopefully dive into this Red Sox-Cubs game, give you guys a winner for the day game, and talk about some other games as well. So, yeah, come over to the Book It stream. Check it out. We'll be running for the next hour and a half.
Yeah, everyone be sure to go do that. It's a good time. And also, thank you for having us on earlier this week. That was a ton of fun. I love that.
For sure. We'll do it again, my man. We'll do it again. Chat, good luck today. Have a good weekend. Have a good Friday. Drink some beers. Hit some bets. Nick, you as well, my man. I appreciate it.
Beers and bets.
Yes, sir.
That's the recipe for this weekend. So, yep.
Yes,
Take
sir.
it easy, chat. I'll be back tomorrow. It'll be a solo show. So looking forward to seeing you there. Good luck with the bets, as always. Take it easy. See you next time.